you ever stopped and wondered, what if your heart was already sending you a warning and you had no idea it was happening? Most people picture a heart attack as something dramatic, a sudden crushing pain in the chest, falling to the floor, calling for help. But the truth is, one of the most dangerous kinds of heart attacks looks nothing like that. It arrives quietly. It passes without announcement, and millions of people over the age of 60 have had one without ever knowing it. If you have ever felt something off, a strange tiredness that would not go away, a discomfort you brushed off as nothing serious, a moment that felt unusual but passed quickly, this video is for you. You deserve to know what your body may have been trying to tell you. Here is what so many of us face after 60. We feel things, small things, a little more tired than usual, a jaw that aches for no clear reason, a night sweat that soaked the sheets but was gone by morning. And we do what most people do. We explain it away. We say it is stress. We say it is age. We say we will mention it to the doctor someday when we get around to it. But silent heart attacks do not wait for convenient moments. They happen while people are sleeping, while they are gardening, while they are sitting in their favorite chair watching television. And because they feel so ordinary, so easy to dismiss, they often go undetected for weeks, months, or even years. Think about the last 6 months. Has there been a moment, even a small one, where something felt wrong but you could not quite name it? A heaviness in your chest that lasted a few minutes and then disappeared. A wave of nausea after a meal that seemed strange, an unusual shortness of breath that surprised you. Each of those moments on its own feels easy to explain away, but your body does not send random signals. Every symptom is a message, and when it comes to your heart, missing that message even once can change everything. In this video, we're going to walk through 7 warning signs of a silent heart attack that every person over 60 needs to know. These are not rare or unusual symptoms. They are things you may have already experienced, or things someone you love may be feeling right now. Stay with me through this whole video. By the end, you will feel more informed, more aware, and more equipped to protect the heart that has carried you through every single moment of your life. Sign 1. Unusual and unexplained fatigue. The first warning sign is a deep, persistent fatigue that feels different from ordinary tiredness. And that makes complete sense. You've lived an active life. You know what tired feels like after a long day. Of course, a part of you assumes that feeling worn out is just part of getting older, nothing more. A man named Gerald, 67 years old from North Carolina, spent 3 weeks feeling what he described as a heaviness he could not shake. He slept 8 hours and woke up exhausted. Simple tasks like walking to his car or climbing the stairs left him winded in a way he had never experienced before. He assumed it was a virus. It was not. A routine checkup revealed that Gerald had experienced a silent heart attack, and his body had been signaling it through that unexplained exhaustion the entire time. His doctor told him that catching it when they did may have saved his life. The greatest truth is this: fatigue that feels different from your normal tired is your body waving a flag. Do not ignore a flag just because it's waving quietly. Sign 2. Discomfort in the jaw, neck, or back. The second sign is pain or pressure that has nothing to do with your chest and everything to do with your heart. And that makes complete sense. When most people think of heart attack symptoms, they think of chest pain. Of course, a part of you would never connect an aching jaw or a stiff neck to your heart. It simply doesn't seem related. But the heart shares nerve pathways with other parts of the upper body. When the heart is in distress, that distress can radiate outward into the jaw, the neck, the upper back, even the shoulders. A woman named Barbara, 71, from Arizona, visited her dentist 3 times in 2 months complaining of jaw pain. There was nothing wrong with her teeth. It was only after she mentioned it to her cardiologist that an EKG revealed the truth. Her heart had been under significant stress, and her jaw had been absorbing that signal the entire time. The most beautiful thing to understand is this: your body is one connected system. Pain that doesn't have an obvious cause always deserves a second look. Sign 3. Shortness of breath during simple activities. The third sign is finding yourself breathless during activities that never used to wind you. And that makes complete sense. Breathing changes gradually with age, and most people assume that getting a little winded is just normal. Of course, a part of you would not immediately think of your heart when climbing stairs leaves you pausing to catch your breath. But when the heart is not pumping adequate blood, the lungs compensate, and that compensation shows up as breathlessness. A retired teacher named Franklin, 64, from Ohio, noticed he had to stop and rest halfway through his morning walk, a walk he had done for 15 years without any trouble. Within a month of that first sign, he was diagnosed with a partially blocked artery and evidence of a previous cardiac event. His doctor told him the breathlessness had been the most important clue. The strongest truth is this: your breath is one of your body's most honest messengers. When it changes without a clear reason, listen to it. Sign 4. Nausea or stomach discomfort that seems unrelated to anything you ate. And that makes complete sense. Nausea and stomach upset are so common that almost nobody connects them to the heart. Of course, a part of you would reach for antacids before you would ever think about calling your cardiologist. But the vagus nerve, which connects the heart to the digestive system, can trigger nausea, indigestion, and even vomiting when the heart is under stress. A woman named Lorraine, 69, from Georgia, spent an entire weekend feeling queasy and bloated after what she thought was a heavy meal. The feeling never fully passed. When her daughter finally convinced her to go to the emergency room on Monday, doctors discovered she had experienced a cardiac event 2 days earlier. She had felt it, but had no idea what she was feeling. The greatest gift you can give yourself is this: when your gut sends a signal that doesn't feel right, trust it enough to get it checked. Which of these signs surprised you the most so far? Drop a comment below. I read every single one, and your response may help someone else who needs to hear this today. Sign 5. Dizziness or lightheadedness that catches you off guard. And that makes complete sense. Dizziness has so many possible causes: standing up too fast, skipping a meal, a change in blood pressure medication. Of course, a part of you would not immediately connect a dizzy spell to your heart. But when the heart is not pumping adequate blood to the brain, dizziness is one of the first signals the body produces. A man named Howard, 72, from Florida, experienced 2 episodes of lightheadedness within the same week, once while standing in his kitchen and once while sitting in his recliner. Both times it passed within minutes. He mentioned it casually to his doctor during a routine visit. That casual mention led to a stress test, which revealed a prior cardiac event and a significant blockage that required immediate treatment. The most beautiful truth is this: casual mentions to your doctor can save your life. No symptom is too small to say out loud. Sign 6. Cold sweats without exertion. The 6th sign is waking up soaked in a cold sweat or breaking into one during ordinary activity for no clear reason. And that makes complete sense. Night sweats are common, especially for women after menopause, and most people chalk them up to hormones or room temperature. Of course, a part of you would not think to connect a sweaty night to your heart. But cold sweats triggered by cardiac stress feel different from normal night sweats. They often come with a sense of unease, a feeling that something is wrong even when you can't identify what it. A woman named Patricia, 66, from Tennessee, described waking up twice in 1 week drenched in a cold sweat with her heart feeling strange and fluttery. She told herself it was anxiety. A month later, she learned it had been her heart all along, and that those 2 nights had been her clearest warnings. The strongest truth is this: your body knows the difference between ordinary discomfort and something deeper. Learn to trust that difference. Sign 7. A feeling that something is simply wrong. The seventh sign is the hardest to describe and the most important to honor. It's a quiet, persistent sense that something is not right, even when you can't point to a specific symptom. And that makes complete sense. We're taught to look for obvious signs, clear pain, dramatic symptoms, unmistakable signals. Of course, a part of you would dismiss a vague feeling as worry or imagination, but experienced cardiologists will tell you that one of the most consistent things patients say after a cardiac event is this: "I knew something was off. I just did not want to make a fuss." A man named Eugene, 74, from Virginia, spent 4 days with what he described as a general sense of unease. No sharp pain, no dramatic symptoms, just a quiet inner alarm he could not silence. When he finally told his wife, she drove him to urgent care immediately. Doctors found evidence of an ongoing cardiac event. Eugene later said the feeling had been trying to save him for 4 days before he finally let it. The most beautiful wisdom is this: you have lived in your body for over 60 years. You know when something feels different. That knowledge is not imagination. It is intelligence. Honor it. 7 signs, 7 reminders that the heart speaks long before it breaks, and that those who listen early are the ones who get more time. You have shown real courage today simply by watching this video and choosing awareness over avoidance. That is not a small thing. That is wisdom that could protect your life or the life of someone you love. Today, do one simple thing. Write down any symptom from this video that felt familiar, even slightly. Show that list to your doctor at your next visit. One conversation, one honest list could change everything. Thank you for trusting this space with something as precious as your health. Your heart has carried you through every joy, every hardship, every beautiful moment of your life. It deserves your attention. It deserves your care, and it deserves to be heard. Before you go, which of these 7 signs felt most important to you today? Leave a comment below. Your words may be exactly what another person needs to read to finally take action. If this video helped you, please give it a like and share it with someone you love, a spouse, a sibling, a friend over 60 who needs to hear this. And if you have not subscribed yet, please do and turn on the bell. New videos come out every week, made with care and made for you. Thank you for being here. Take care of your heart, and I will see you in the next one.